I first just want to share the results of some recent research that CGT conducted with AFS in December of 2015, just to help set the stage a little bit. So the first thing I want to look at is who's actually using these systems. And as to be expected, sales is the #1 user. And we're going to talk a little bit today about how to engage sales and how to make sure that they really have some ownership of the system and that the adoption rates are where you expect them to be. We then took a look at the effectiveness of those solutions themselves. And all of this research, by the way, is available on our website. And unfortunately, nobody rated their own systems excellent, which it wasn't a total shock, but I was still disappointed. So most people rated their systems average. So that was the usage that we were expecting. And then we said, okay, well, how are some of the better companies doing this? How are some of the bigger companies maybe doing it? Is it different? So we took a look at smaller companies versus larger companies and used that 1 billion mark as the dividing line. And what we found out was that smaller companies have far less IT involvement in the TPM implementation and just general running than larger companies. You can see there's kind of a substantial difference. And one of the things that we decided to then look at was, okay, once we understand that the IT involvement is different, how do those companies rate their effectiveness? Because we looked on the prior slide, and there was a lot of kind of unsatisfied of users. So this was one of the slides that the conclusions that we came to from this report, and that is when IT is more involved, the effectiveness goes up, and users tend to get more out of the system, and the usage goes up. So this was something that I think we all kind of think inherently may be true, but this was one of the first times that I'd actually seen some quantitative data to really prove it out. So with that.